Imagine. On Thursday, March 27, 2014, at exactly 4 p.m. What were you doing? What did you eat? Who were you talking to? What were you wearing? You probably can't remember, because that day was ordinary for you. But there is someone in this world whose every day is far from ordinary, because he forgets nothing. Aurelian Hayman was born and raised in Cardiff, a regular child like many of us. His early years were described later as a blurred heap of memories. But when he turned 11, something changed. Days at school and at home, once mundane, began to engrave themselves into his mind. Months could pass, yet he would remember a day as though it had happened yesterday. At first, he didn't think it was unusual. He believed everyone's memories worked that way. But in adolescence, he realized his mind did not. By the time he was 14, he knew for sure. He could recall entire days with vivid detail, as if time never moved on. He once asked his friends, "Do you remember what you were doing on June 24th last year?" Of course, they did not. But Aurelian remembered. He described the weather, the shirt he wore, even the sidewalk he stepped on. And in that moment, he understood his memory was not ordinary. As time went on, family and friends accepted that he was a walking calendar. They called him that. He liked the attention. He felt like he had a superpower. But every power has its price. Because the memories he could not forget weren't always good. A smell, a song, a sound could send him back in an instant, not by choice. His mind was carrying him. In his university years, he sought answers. He learned the name of his condition, hyperthymesia, a highly superior autobiographical memory. This condition allows someone to recall their life's days as though each were vivid photographs. Scientists tested him. They asked him random dates, and he recalled the weather, what TV program aired, the day of the week. Everything he said was correct. Aurelian's brain worked differently. When he retrieved a memory, not just one part, but multiple brain regions fired at once. Every date became a photograph, and none of these photographs disappeared. But eventually, this gift became a burden. Because Aurelian could not escape the past. Good memories were as vivid as bad ones. An argument, a heartbreak, an embarrassment, all still alive in his mind. Time heals most people, but for him, time was a constant rewind. Forgiving is hard, because forgiving often means forgetting, and he could not forget. Some nights when he closed his eyes, his mind began to project like a film. Suddenly, 2006's cloudy Sunday appeared, the girl who rejected him, the blue t-shirt he wore. And when morning came, he remained trapped in that moment. There was no off switch for his mind. He began to write. He wrote his memories in notebooks. Maybe he couldn't forget, but writing gave him space to breathe. He meditated, he picked up hobbies, he tried to stay in the moment. Because sometimes you don't fight your memories. You learn to live with them. Today, Aurelian Hayman still remembers everything, but he no longer fights the flood. Someone who can't erase the past can live the present more deeply. And perhaps most importantly, for some, forgetting is the greatest blessing of all. What about you? If you had the choice, would you rather never forget anything or never remember a thing?